And we continue learning Kitzur Yomi. Again, I apologize that we're a day behind. We pick it up from Sif Yod in Siman Yod Beis. Yesh Eladim Lekvayloi Beis HaKnesses or Beis HaMedrash Sheis Baal Shem Mikvias. Person should have a shul. Person should have a Beis HaMedrash that he davens regularly. And not only should he have a shul that he davens regular, he should have a makam kavua. Anywhere within 4 amos is considered davening in the same place. V'toiv, and it's better. Im yachlik makom like here, you can have a place next to the wall that there's no one between you and the wall. That would be great. And of course, Note 43 points out the obvious complication is that everyone can't sit next to the wall. That's absolutely not possible. But the Kitzur is teaching us someone who wants to be a taif, and we'll say anyone who's learning Kitzur, anyone who's trying to work in their davening, the point is you want to daven in a place that removes distractions as much as possible. So if you're davening by a wall, there's no one that's going to distract you. That, says the Kitzur, is taif. One should not stand or sit, eat till Russia next to Russia. If one ever has daven in his house, should have a place for davening. So people don't disturb you. Which really hones in on the nikuda, on the detail of a makom kavua. The point is that no one will disturb you. You know where you are. You know your surroundings. So when you're at home, you want to do the same thing, and sometimes even more so. Someone's at home, if he has daven at home, for whatever which reason, if he doesn't find a good place, then of course it's not going to work. And we continue to Sif Yudal of Mitzvah Larish, Beis Medrash. It's a mitzvah to run when you get to Shul. Shar mitzvahs or any mitzvah. Shenemar did Lodas Hashem. You want to pursue the knowledge of Hashem. You run for the mitzvahs. Afilu be Shabbos, which normally you're not allowed to run on Shabbos. But to Larish Dvar mitzvah, you allowed to run for a mitzvah. Inside the Shul, Ubeis HaMedrash, Asr Larites, it's Asr to run. When he comes to the door of a shul, you should wait a little bit. You don't just barge into Hashem's house. And you should feel a little bit afraid. You should feel you're about to walk into Hashem's house. And what do? You pause for a moment. And you say, what is this pasuk? It's as if we're asking permission of Hashem to enter. We'll just point out that this action of itself, pausing, saying the pasuk, that will set the tone for tefillah. Is a community where it's only Yidden in the streets. Put in your talis of tefillin in your house. And you walk to Shul in your talis of tefillin. But live amongst the goyim. You're going to go somewhere in the street where it might be unclean that you can't be wearing your tefillin. In an outside room of the basic Knesset. What's the Inyan Gadol? Liknois the basic Knesset. You want to enter. You see many people. Not many people, I should say. You see people that want to have this Inyan Gadol that they put on their talis and tefillin in an outside room, then walk into Shul. By the way, we see over here from the fact that it says if there's Goyim there, this is the halacha. You're not supposed to be wearing your tefillin in front of Goyim. And so you have to keep in mind if you're ever in a public place, you want to try to go to the side, etc. Sif Yud Beis. You can't go to Shul. Or there's sometimes you can't go to any other minyan. And listen to the way the Kitzur just said it. He didn't just say that, you want to daven, you get a minyan. No. Number one, Avada, you go to Shul. Number two is, if you cannot, it's an oines, and when you have no choice, then, says the Kitzur, you try to get together 10 people for a minyan. You want to at least have a minyan. That's impossible. And by the way, that's just an important detail. We have to realize it's not lechatchila to daven with a minyan outside of a shul. Such an important detail. And if we realize all the previous sifim, the maila of the shul, the fact that it has kedusha inherently, we'll understand that it's a totally different tefillah. Now, let's say even that you can't do. Now you're davening b'yechidus, then the yefshaloi. You should daven at the same time as the tzibur sha'az who eats ratzin. So if you're going to daven at home, b'yechidus, you should daven at the same time your minyan is davening. The same time as the minyan of the cities. However, if you need to learn Torah, you have suppressing work. If you have no choice, you don't have to have the same time as the minyan. You could daven with Neit Zachama. We continue with Seviyu Gimel. Is weak. The kashal of lahamtim, and it's difficult for him to wait al acher gemar tefillas v'sibur, because we've already learned that you're not allowed to eat before you daven. So the guy's weak and he can't wait. What do? So again, you don't do what people think that, I'm tired, I'm weak, I'm just allowed to eat. No. Says the Kitzur, you should do. Even though we just finished learning about the incredible Ma'ilah of Tefillah B'tzibur, it still says the Kitzur, you do right now, you're allowed to daven your own Tefillah early. You could eat, as we saw in Siman Ches. Only in your house. If you come to Shul and there's a minyan, you're not allowed to daven on your own on the side in a important halacha. Why? Because it's a zilzal to the tzibur. You want to walk out of the shul aser. Unless you see Shasibim is Achram the davening very late. Then you don't want to miss this man. If you're sick, in his acher, it's better to leave the shul. There's one minyan than another minyan in the Sheikh Sibur Hasheni Lamoid. B'makim Shamar Arishin should have in the same place. Should have Genai L'Rishainim. It's Genai to the first one. Why? Quotes note 49 for the Ramah, because it looks like, those first people didn't know how to daven. We're davening mamish again in that place. Unless they already left the shul. But if they laned the karubai, they shouldn't lane again. So we see the sensitivity, because it looks like the first group didn't lane property. But of course, we know we don't do this. Continues the Kitzur of Harbe Kilois. Ein makbidim midvar melu v'akol k'minhag hakila ayin in the Magen Avram. Continue with Siftez Vav Kaivim b'nei Yerzazeh. People in one city can force one another, live in those basic necessities, a medrash, to build a shul. You could force someone. Mishmur says at least to rent one. This, of course, back Bisman. They literally were able to put a kanas on people. The importance of having a shul, and like the Svarim Lilmud Behem, and to have Svarim to learn from. Makim Shein Minyan Talmud, a place where there's no steady minyan. There are 10 people, they don't come to daven. Kaivin says that kanasais. You could find people, you have to come daven with a minyan. Shavot Tamid the minyan, Shlois Batal Tamid. So that the steady, the Tamid davening is not abolished. Even those who are learning Torah, still Kaivin is a Shaval minyan. This man Torah Lachod, this man Tefillah Lachod. No one can say, I'm just learning, I can't daven. No, each has its own set time. We move on to Sif Aleph and Siman Yud Gimel, which now we're going to get into the Kedusha of the Beis HaKnesses. Says the Kitzur Kedusha of the Beis HaKnesses, Beis HaMedrash, Gedoyla Me'oid, which of course, we already understand this. Coming off a lot of what we saw in the previous Siman, Musarim Aleim, and we're warned about it, Liarei, to act in a way of reverence, of fear for Hashem, Kilsev, Umikdashi Tira'ui, we have to revere the Mikdash. Beis HaKnesses, Beis HaMedrash, Nekrayim Gam, Kain, Mikdash, Kilsev, Va'ei Lahem, the Mikdash Ma'ad, it's review a small Mikdash for Arshinan, Elu Bat Knesiyos, Ubat Midjashis. Ulachein, Aser Lidaber Dehem, Devarim Betelim. You can't Stam shmooze in a shul. On the bottom it quotes out, certainly jokes you should not be able to do. Bishmura says the severity, talking lashon hara, etc. You can't make stam calculations. El shal mitzvah. You have to have kavod in the shul. Chabdam, to sweep the shul. Ulerabsam, and to sprinkle water that's on a dirt floor. Malikim, and there's the kavod, and we should have neirais as a kavod for the basic Knesses. This quotes the Mishnah Berurah on the bottom over here that you want to have a candle even before people come to Daven. And now halacha that unfortunately many people do not know says the Kitzur ein lanashik b'embanav haketanim. One is not allowed to kiss your children in a shul. Why? What's wrong? You're in God's house. Zulas you should not be showing anyone else love and care aside for Hashem. So yes, even a child is not the right thing to kiss the child in shul. Pick it up from here, B'siyata Dishmai.